philanthropist, humanitarian, author, and businessman born 40 years ago to Sita and Ramlutchman Kisoon was named Ishwar, a philosophical concept in Hinduism meaning God, and being raised in a weather-beaten tin house in an informal suburb known as Lot 14 in Stanger on the north coast of KZN.
Ishwar is a Zulu, once again, Ndodana Lisan.
He is the man of integrity.
There's a certain golden hue that pervades that rainbow.
He's very spiritually strong, and that is what I think guides him.
Oppressed by the social and economic ills that pervaded many such communities, Ishwar was fortunate to have a loving mother who, in spite of her own hurt and pain, desired the best for her son. This loving and gentle nature passed from mother to son, winning Ishwar much respect and admiration from friends and neighbors.
My respect for Mr. Ramlutchman, who I regard as my son, is based in part on his devotion to continue the work of Sri Swamiji Sahajananda.
I think one of the key things I remember is that after reading all of these things that he's done, researching him, and actually getting to meet him and see that he's one of the most humble people that I've ever met in my life.
I have always known Ishwar to be a humble, simple, and a spiritually minded person.
What I have observed is Ishwar's contribution in the society is he has been a unifying factor among various people of various races.
Moreover, he has the service of humanity in him, which is very essential, and he is very close to the people. And I must tell you one thing, he is one of the very, very rare people of Indian origin who speak Zulu language like a Zulu.
I know that you are the son of the king, our king Goodwill Zulutini. Keep up the good work that you do in the trust and continue to do the good work in cementing relations between the Indian community and the African community.
In 1991, he lost his father, and he was standard 9 at that time, and he still should work. And after that, when he finished his matric, he went to look for work in Pangeni side.
Devastated by the loss of his father in his final year of schooling, seriously hampered his studies. Hardship and knowledge of his father's struggles dawned on him that nothing was going to change unless he took the initiative and made a personal effort himself.
You should stay everybody's house, there's no place to stay.
Refusing to accept the decline of life or becoming a statistic in the unemployment line that many inevitably suffered, catapulted him into making a serious decision to alter his life. Man has free will to choose, and he wasn't going to allow his situation or circumstances to dictate his future. He became positive and rose above to make a difference in his own destiny. Armed with faith and trust in God and the meager belongings he could carry, he set off to the much larger industrial town of Empangeni. His keen and willing attitude to learn earned him a variety of technical skills, including metalwork, welding, and engineering. He was fortunate to find employment at Tony Motor Spares in Matubatuba in 1994 and later at Pipe Tech in Empangeni in 1995. In 1998, he was retrenched and needed to earn a living. Accompanied by his determination, diligence, and natural aptitude for business, he became innovative and creative, went to the late Sri Swami Sahajananda, who was his spiritual master and mentioned that he wanted to start his own business. He was advised that he should do everything correctly and success would be his.
He didn't have much, but just little. He opened his own business.
AC Industrial was born on the 1st of June 1998. And it was during this trying time that Ishwar met his wife Ishwari. He started from nothing. She patiently stood by him whilst the business took priority. She has seen him through his tough, difficult, and uncertain times and has always motivated him to persevere. AC Industrial expanded and developed over time, earning him the recognition as one of KZN's most prominent businessmen.
Igama lami nginguPetros Isibongo wakalinda ekhaya kusemtubatuba. Sengisebenze kwa-AC Industrial iminyaka ewu7.
He's doing so well, and I'm happy for him.
Even though he felt the need to survive in a demanding world, he didn't neglect the spiritual aspect of his life. His spiritual masters and guides, Swami Shivananda and Swami Sahajananda, were instrumental in teaching him many values, principles, and ethics, of which humility was the most important. Striving towards becoming a good human being and caring for others should be everyone's priority in life.
Today we feel joy and pride when we see how Ishwar Ramlutchman has a mind to continue what he learned from his master.
Mr. Ishwar has had a sense of a higher power influencing his life from an early age, and once he got into touch with the Swami,
Ishwar founded the Shivananda World Peace Foundation, an organization which aims to promote peace and harmony amongst the different religious groups in South Africa as well as the rest of the world. Some of the projects undertaken include toy distribution to rural children, building of community halls, creches, temples and skills centers. Through this type of selfless service, he met high-profile dignitaries and religious leaders who gave him support. His contribution towards wildlife, and in particular saving the rhino campaign, earned him the title as Ambassador of Ezemvelo Wildlife and Nature Conservation.
This young man has shown us, through his remarkable philanthropy, what can be achieved when one's heart is open to the plight of others, especially the poor.
I first began to be inspired by him by what he has done for the community. He's given out a lot of donations on his personal capacity, on the side of religious capacity.
So I pay tribute, Your Majesty, to a young Indian entrepreneur, for instance, Ishwar Ramlutchman, who has been a good philanthropist and has helped our people in various ways, and today is one of the King's warriors and a member of the board of Ingonyama Trust Board.
His contribution in this country is as that golden hue who goes all around and connects everybody. That is his biggest gift to South Africa, and he himself is a gift for many people. He has brought many people together.
He also had the opportunity to work with the Consul General of India, Mr. Raghunathan, and thanks him for the strong relations between India and South Africa, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal.
Wears the hat of being the president of Global Organization of People of Indian Origin called GOPIO. So he is not only working in South Africa, but he is also doing a global part of it, a part of a global enterprise of India, People of Origin. People have spoken very highly of Ishwar because of his spiritual strength and the moral courage he has been able to deliver the goods.
One of Ishwar's priorities is to improve water and sanitation services to previously disadvantaged communities in consultation and collaboration with both the authorities and communities. He focuses more on rural areas to ensure that we do away with the situation where children and women in particular need to walk long distances to dams and rivers to fetch water for their households.
Pastor ngiyabonga basenzela kahle indlu la ekhaya ngimfisela inhlanhla ekwazi ukusiza abanye njengoba nami wangisiza engithola ngisehlathini ekwazi ukuqhubekela phambili ngifisele isipho esibe sihle eqhubeke nomsebenzi wakhe.
People have spoken very highly of Ishwar, and he is also very, as I said, close to the community. He is a man who has a strong roots in this area in KwaZulu-Natal, because of which he is able to connect to the people and he is able to serve them better, and because of his spiritual strength and the moral courage he has been able to deliver the goods.
Somebody is this race, that race, but it is difficult to have a unifying factor anywhere, whether it is the family or it is a country or in the society. What I have observed is Ishwar's contribution in the society is he has been a unifying factor among various people of various races, and with the same easiness as he is with one group, he is with all, and therefore all accept him.
These values bore evidence in his constant endeavor to invest and assist indigent communities throughout the country. While some are blessed with good fortune and favor, the thought of many remaining helpless, impoverished and marginalized was heavy on his mind. Everyone needs a helping hand in times of struggle, and you can never do enough. He paralleled the progress of his expanding business by generously benefiting thousands of people. Ishwar's eternal gratitude and heartfelt thanks goes to his beloved masters, Sri Swami Shivananda and Pujya Swami Sahajananda, for all their guidance and inspiration. Ishwar lives to emulate the teachings of his divine master, Swami Shivananda, given to him in the following words: to see God in all names and forms, to serve the poor and needy, seeing God in them, to relieve the pains, sorrows, and sufferings of others, to share what you have with others, to be a cosmic friend and a cosmic benefactor, a friend of the poor, the fallen, the helpless, and the fallen is my creed.
Ngizokhulumela abasebenzi bakwa-AC ukuthi nabo bamfisela usuku oluhle lokuzalwa, ukuthi yonke leminyaka le aseyiphilile engathi uNkulunkulu angaphinde futhi amnikeze eminye iminyaka azoyiphila, ukuthi umsebenzi omuhle awenzayo for abasebenzi bakhe nanoma ubanike nje omunye othola usizo kuyena engathi engaqhubeka njalo.
We wish him all the best on that day. We hope God can keep him for another 40 years. And there are many things that he has done for the community and other people in the country. May God bless him abundantly.
On this beautiful day, I wish him all the best so that he can go on serving the community, serving the people, and make them feel that we are all one and we are all striving for one joy, one goal. And big cheers to him so that he can give his best and act as the representative of God also, which he has been doing since long. My lots of love and my good wishes to Ishwar. Hari Om.
On this happy occasion, it is a great pleasure for me and indeed a great honor to recognize the work and the contribution done by Ishwar, and I wish him all the very best for the 40th birthday. And this is the first 40th, and there's second 40th, there will be this third 40th, and it will go on and go on. So we wish him once again, him and Ishwari, his wife, beautiful wife, and who is also part and parcel of him, all the very best in their future career and life.